Okay guys, first of all I want to state that I am not doing this video to bash anyone or any trainer or anything like that. But I recently watched a video and I just have to give you guys my opinion on what I heard this guy say in the video. Now this guy is a trainer for the Sig Sauer training academy that they have there. And I was kind of shocked when I heard what he said in the video. Now, like I said, this isn't bashing the guy personally or anything like that. He's a professional. He trains people for a living. He shoots guns for a living. The guy can shoot, okay? But while I was watching the video, he made this comment that we really don't care how you hold the gun or your stance, just as long as you're pressing the trigger right and the sights stay within alignment when the bullet goes downrange. Now, I can understand what he means by saying that, okay? As long as the trigger press is done right and properly and the sights stay aligned, that's the goal, okay? But when you're talking about new shooters and beginners and people that are just learning to shoot, I feel that the fundamentals are very important. So to further prove his point, this is what the trainer for the Sig Sauer Academy did. He took a gun, and I'm going to use my Bowie M&P, my custom Bowie M&P here, it's clear. So what he did was, he took a firearm, and he said, here's what I'm going to do. He said, you would say this is an unnatural grip, right? And this isn't used in any circles, and we certainly don't train this here at the academy. He says, but I'm going to do this to prove a point. So he holds the gun upside down, puts his little finger in the trigger guard. Now he also raises one leg, and he says, now you would agree that with my right leg raised, that this isn't a traditional stance. And the guy he's talking to says, yeah, and all that. So then he proceeds to take the gun out like this with one leg off the ground, presses the trigger to the rear, and then the camera shows the target, and it shows the shot being inside of a 1-inch square. I don't know how far the target was. And he said, see, he tells this man, see, just there to show my point, holding a gun upside down like this, which we certainly do not teach, and lifting one leg off the ground, because my sight alignment was right, I was able to hit in the 1-inch square. Okay, yeah, that's all great and good, but the thing is, he is a professional. Okay, it's like taking a pro basketball player that gets on the three-pointer line and uses one arm to throw the ball with one leg off the ground, and then is speaking about doing this to people that are brand new to guns or just people that just shoot sporadically that don't really have that much training time in. That's kind of what it feels like to me. The same thing like if a pro basketball player was doing that. To me, the fundamentals are important. Okay, because like when I was young, I didn't shoot a gun the proper way for some years when I was a real young guy. I was kind of teacupping like this, okay? And finally one day, thankfully, somebody took me and trained me the right way and said, hey, son, this is how you hold the gun. You're not doing it right. And then right from that moment on, like right instantly, my accuracy got better, my follow-up shots got better, everything started to fall in line. So I don't really understand the point of taking people and training them and saying, I don't care how you hold the gun, I don't care how you stand, as long as the sights stay aligned. Well, you want to give the people you're training every single advantage that you can give them. That's why I would tell them the proper grip to hold the gun out, the proper stance to hold the gun. I've trained several people. I'm not a licensed trainer, but what I give people is the basic fundamentals of shooting, and then they build on what I give them. I don't give any advanced techniques, anything like that, but I give the good fundamentals of stance, grip, trigger control, sight alignment, and those things like that, okay? There's several other things, too, that tie into that. I've trained a 14-year-old girl before how to shoot. Her dad was there, the rest of the family. She was hitting the target. She was hitting well within the rings there, not the bullseye, but well within the target to be to be accurate for a good shot in self-defense at 7 yards away, she was doing fine. But first I showed her what I believe, in my opinion, is to be the proper grip. And before she ever even had a round in that gun, she was holding the gun the right way and knew how to hold that gun the right way. So what I'm saying is yeah, if you're a professional, there's a lot of things you can do. One-handed shooting, shooting the gun upside down. But for new shooters and people that are just getting into this, teaching them the right grip and the right stance, to me, is one of the most important things you can do. Because when a guy taught me the right way to shoot a gun when I was still just a kid, that was a game changer from that day forward. I never shot like I did, as poor as I did before that day. Yeah, I have good days and bad days when I shoot. But when somebody finally said, here's the way you grip the gun, and here's how you stand, from that day forward, my shooting only got better. So, yeah, after these people get into advanced courses and stuff, they could try different grips and things, but I feel that when they're starting out and just learning to shoot guns, that the proper grip is very important. Now, here's a big mistake I see people do, and let me show you. What a lot of people I see do is they try to incorporate the right grip, but they just don't get it. They just don't do it right. And I would never make fun of anyone. In fact, I would be the first one to try to be there one-on-one personally helping someone if I'm at the range or something. But this is what I see a lot of people do. They grab the grip like it was a club or a hammer or a pipe or something you're going to swing, and then they come low with their offhand, and then they put the offhand way down here and wrap the thumb. See, this is a form. This is having a form of the grip, but just not getting it to what it needs to be, okay? So the first thing I do is I say, hey, get this hand up high, get the web of your hand back there up high, flag this thumb all the way up to here, put that offhand in there, and put your hand so it comes out like a 45-degree angle when you open your hand. Put that thumb up there along the frame, and I shoot left, so of course we reverse this for a right-handed person, and then go from this grip, and let's start you out holding the gun right. You see, this is a more comfortable way to hold the gun. It's easier to control. It's easier for follow-up shots, and for beginning shooters, it makes everything so much easier for them. They get happy, they're hitting the target, they're hitting what they want to. It's more comfortable. Now, if I took somebody out and I said, okay, grip the gun like this, and then put your palm of your hand up under here, or go like this and hold your wrist. This isn't very comfortable. This isn't comfortable. The gun's going to torque. The gun torques to wherever the least amount of resistance is. It's going to torque to the side. So if I push their thumb up and I get their hand up here and I show them how to shoot like this, and I'm just doing this so I'm in front of camera, that's why I got it in close. But if I show them how to shoot the right way, the most comfortable way, one of the most comfortable ways to shoot that there is, I feel that they're going to have a much more enjoyable time. They're going to be more apt to hit what they're aiming at, or real close to it, and I feel that that's the fundamental that they can build on from there. Same with the stance and the other things. I want to at least give them a foundation. If you're going to teach somebody to drive a car, would you put them in the driver's seat and you get in the passenger seat and you say, okay, push that gas pedal and brake with whatever you want. Your arm, your left foot, a stick. We don't care how you push the gas pedal and brake, and we don't care how you turn the steering wheel, as long as that car goes down the road and makes the right turns. Now, who would ever teach somebody to drive like that? Now, as they drive, you're going to teach them the basic fundamentals, and as years go down the road, they will pick up little tips and little things they want to do and little ways that they drive differently than other people. But you're going to give them the proper basic fundamentals of driving a car and let them build on that. And that's what I say for the firearm industry as well. The man I seen in the video, he's an awesome shooter, he's a professional, but I just will never understand why he said we don't care how you hold the gun or how you stand. That kind of boggles my mind. All right, guys, if you like videos like this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and I'll be back with you real soon. H4T, out.